Mm-hmm. Good. My editorial will be down before we go to press.
Yes. Collections are complete.
Go straight to the house. I'll see you there. You can come in now. I didn't mean to keep you waiting, but I had to take care of that story.
Forget it. Let's get on with the business at hand.
All right. Let's see if we agree. Good. You made a wise move. The Indian is set to deliver Monarch's contract tonight.
Monarch's contract.
Up. You do the waddle and the toddle and the slide. You do the hobble and the wobble and you glide. It's not the trees.
Pick up, Judy.
You lift your head, you shake your knees just like a duck. You try to fly, you spin around. The people flip your feet right off the ground. You do the wiggle and the wobble and the walk. You do the wiggle and the wobble and the walk. Not your feet, you bounce about. Slap your wiggle, walk your secrets out.
cutting out on me, are you, Sonny?
I got an appointment. I'll be back for you later.
Backing out of the drag?
You ain't getting out of it that easy. I'll be back in 1 hour.
Make it 10 o'clock sharp.
Thanks a lot.
Don't mention it. Okay, just take it easy. I'll go get help.
Hey, kid. You're all the help I need. Come here. Got a car up there?
Yeah.
Give me a hand. We're leaving. You know where Valley Drive is?
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Get out of the car. Try that again and I'll kill you. Give me a hand. And I'll kill you both.
King, who did this to you?
Yeah, that's right, Sam. Play it dumb.
What are you driving at?
You and the rest of the syndicate. I'm gonna kill every one of you.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, am I? I'll show you how wrong I am. I'm gonna kill you right now if you don't start doing something for me.
Sure, King. I'll get some medicine to ease the pain.
What are you doing?
The medicine's in the drawer.
And get it. Go ahead, Sam.
I'll get some water.
Never mind. I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Then what do you want me to do?
I want you to fix me up. Now.
Sure.
Kid, give me a hand. We're going downstairs.
King, please. What kind of fool do you think I am? I had nothing to do with it.
Shut up! Get over here and watch. Sam, you hurry. If I go, I'm taking you and this kid with me.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Hello. Carl, it's for you.
Hello? 1 minute. Why don't you go and get us another bottle? What is it? Want it keep? All right, Sam. Come on over. Go get your clothes on. I'll call you tomorrow.
I picked up Harry on the way.
What's wrong, Sam? What's the big problem?
The Indian bungled the job. That's the big problem. I had to do it myself.
All right, tell me exactly what happened there. Stop being so emotional. Here.
King and this kid forced their way into the house. King is hit pretty bad. But he has a gun with him, and I can't stop him. He was going to force me to operate when I... That kid will bring the police right to my house.
Sam, you haven't got a thing to worry about. All you have to do is tell the police exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened?
All right, now hear me out. To a point, Sam. You tell them exactly what happened, but only to a point.
Don't play games, Carl. What do you mean?
Unless I'm mistaken, there has to be Monarch's blood in that young man's car. So, the boy rings your bell, leaves a dying man on your doorstep, and drives off. If you have a description of the car and give it to the police, they pick that young man up in that car with Monarch's blood in it. He's in trouble. A lot of trouble.
What about the time element?
What do you mean?
The time between Monarch's death and the time it's reported to the police. He's going to have to account for that.
Well, he wasn't dead on arrival. And you being a doctor, you would try to save his life before you did anything else? Besides, Harry, with you handling it, there shouldn't be any trouble.
But what if the boy has told his story to the police already? What then?
You're right. Harry, get on the phone and check.
Bill? Camping grounds. Put Sergeant Duff on. Pat? Harry? Everything quiet tonight? Nothing, huh? Yeah, I'll be down later. There's still time to make it work. Sam, you go straight home. I'm going down to headquarters so I can be there when your call comes in.
Don't let this upset you, Sam. You played like I said, and we won't have a thing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, honey. Am I interrupting anything?
Dr. Johnson, the man who called?
Yes.
Where is he?
He's downstairs.
Hey, Chief, take a look.
Dave Monarch.
Someone did a good job.
They certainly did.
All right if I wait upstairs?
Yeah, I'll be up and talk to you in a minute. All right, boys. Let's get this job over with as fast as we can. Bill, call the coroner and have the meat wagon sent along. Any idea why he would bring Monarch here?
No, unless he knew I was a doctor.
Hi, Harry. Where's the corpse?
Hey, Dick. It's down in the basement.
Where is it?
See for yourself.
You're a hard man to do business with.
Did you have any idea who the man was? What about the boy? Did you get a good look at him?
All right, that's enough. You can stand there and take notes if you like, but I'll ask the questions. All right, Doctor, let's see if we've got this right. You say Monarch was still alive when the kid left?
Yes, he was, but he was very badly wounded.
Exactly what did you do?
I did all I could, but it was too late.
Would you recognize the boy if you saw him again?
I certainly would.
All right. About how tall was he?
Oh, about 5'7".
Hair?
Dark brown.
How old would you say he was?
20, 21, thereabouts.
Scars or marks? Anything like that?
None that I could see.
What about the car?
It looked like a hot rod.
Hot rod?
Well, a hot rod or one of those foreign cars.
Did you tell the color?
No, it was too dark.
Put this description on the wire right away. All right, Doctor. That's all for now.
Well, the king is dead.
Ain't that a shame?
Well, don't be so happy about it. Come up to my office tomorrow morning and I'll give you the report.
Thanks, Doc. All right, boys, let's wrap it up as fast as we can.
For the life of me, boy, why didn't you call the police instead of coming here? You just can't put off something like that. I don't know, Paul. I had to think. Oh, there's nothing to think about. Now, you finish that coffee, then you call the police.
That's your car outside?
Yeah, I was going.
Not at the top.
Hey, what gives?
Put your hands on your head. He's clean.
Hey, what's the idea? He was going to call you anyway.
Take it easy, Paul. Now you can tell us all about it down at the station. Come on.
Harry, I'm just coming down to get you.
How's it going?
Rotten. We've been at him for hours and he still hasn't changed his story. It's going to be hard to make him crack.
You roughed him up, Benny?
So-so.
Let's give him the treatment.
Whatever you say.
Go on in and get it started, and I'll give you a minute or so, and then I'll come in.
It was 9 o'clock. All right, 9 o'clock. You turned onto the highway, you headed south. Is that right? Right.
Then what happened?
2 cars passed me by. There was gunfire. One of the cars went over the cliff. I stopped. I tried to help this guy.
And he makes you drive him to Dr. Johnson's. They go down into the basement, and they have a fight, and Johnson shoots the man. And why did he shoot him? Because he always shoots people he doesn't know.
But he did know him. He said something about the syndicate.
The syndicate. Stop reading the comic books, kid. Now, I'm going to start over, and this time I want some straight answers. You got 2 choices. You can make it easy on yourself, or you can have it the hard way.
Take it easy, boys. Come on, kid, relax. Want to stretch your legs? Stand up for a while. Smoke? It's been a long time, hasn't it? When's the last time you had something to eat? Go get him a sandwich and some coffee. I know it's been tough, Martin, but they're just doing their job. I wasn't here on the beginning of the questioning, but there's just a couple of things I'd like to ask you. I don't know how well you knew Dave Monarch, or King Monarch, as he was known in the underworld, but I can tell you this. He was wanted for just about everything in the book. Only a question of time till somebody killed him. He had a lot of enemies.
Please, may I call home? My mother's going to be worried.
Haven't you guys let him call yet? Come on, I'll handle it myself. What's the number at the house?
Stargate 77452.
Don't worry. I'll talk to your mother and explain everything. Now, there's just a couple of things I want to ask, and then you'll be through. Sit down, Sonny. Now, Sonny, we all know this guy was as bad as they come. Like I say, he was bound to get killed. The only question that remains now is just who killed him. And why? We know you can give us the answers.
I've been telling you all along
about Dr. Johnson? Look, Sonny, just one question. Answer it yes or no. Was it self-defense?
Self-defense? I've been telling you over and over again all night long that I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Get him out of here. I'll get back to him later.
I want the story followed through all the way. Now, as I see it, this kid was no hero. He was out to rob someone. So happened that he chose Monarch. Could have been any one of us. That's the way I want the story written. Now, Powers, I want you to have a man look into Martin's home life. Find out if he hangs with a gang, if he's ever been in any kind of trouble before. Everything and anything you can find on this boy, I want in print.
Extra! We know about it! Extra! Lots of underworld slaying!
All-time high. On the local scene, a young man named Sonny Martin was accused last night of slaying David, alias King Monarch, the reputed boss of the underworld syndicate. Upon questioning by the police, the boy made a startling statement when he charged Dr. Sam Johnson, a prominent physician, of the murder. Dr. Johnson said that a dying man was left on his doorstep, and then pointed the finger at Sonny Martin as the person who brought Monarch there. The police are still investigating the odd circumstances of the case, but Harry Goss, chief of detectives, admitted that all the evidence gathered so far casts a dark shadow on the innocence of Sonny Martin. The city has been rid of a rodent, but it looks like the piper may have to pay. In other news...
What are we going to do? It's been 3 days now, and that kid hasn't changed his story. Not a word of it. Will you shut that thing off and listen to me? We've got to reach a decision. That kid will go before the coroner's jury tomorrow, and the whole case will be laid right at Johnson's feet.
Is the car completely out of the way now?
Monarchs?
Whose did you think I was referring to? Yours?
You can save the remarks, Carl. Some of my men hauled it away the first night.
What'd you do with it?
It's demolished. Not a trace of it left.
Forget about the car. It's the kid I'm worried about. What about him?
Well, there's only one thing to do. We have to take care of him before he goes to the jury.
Just a minute.
Really, Carl, how long do you expect me to wait?
Why don't you go read a book or something? I'll join you when I can. Now, let's see. Where were we?
I can't understand you. We have to decide a course of action. And I don't see how it can be done with all these interruptions.
But, Carl, I don't want to read a book.
Will you get out of here?
Well, Carl, how do you propose we get rid of him?
Tomorrow we'll stage an accident en route to the courthouse. That'll be up to you, Harry, to be with him and see to it that he gets out of the car.
What are you driving at?
You're going to shoot him for trying to escape.
You out of your mind? It's too risky. There's got to be another way.
Have a better solution?
No.
Well, then, as long as I run this organization, it'll be done my way. Make sure that nothing goes wrong, the Indian will back you up. Now, this is the way the plan will work. What are you doing here?
What's wrong, Carl? Do I embarrass you?
Are these stupid broads going to keep running in here all night long?
Don't call me stupid. He's the one that's stupid if he thinks he can dump me for a cheap, frizzy mouse like her.
Frizzy mouse? I'll tear your eyes out!
I can't stand it! The police! Somebody call the police! Females, will you stop this? I said stop it!
Let go of me, you fathead!
Back it off!
Mike, you're hurting me! My friend's a cop! You'll keep your head for this!
Listen, Shirley, I am the police. If you two don't stop this, I'll see you get 99 years for soliciting. Now get out of here! Out! Well, Carl, any more of your dizzy females you want me to get rid of? I expect to see them falling off the rafters next.
Are they gone?
If they weren't, your skin would be hanging on the wall by now. Girls everywhere you look in this house, there's nothing but girls.
All right, now let's not let this upset us. Just happens to be one of those unfortunate incidents.
Incidents?
That's what I said. Now, let's see, where were we? There. Now, this is the way the plan will work.
Take it easy, there's plenty of time. What are you staring at?
Nothing.
Then stop looking at me. Get out on your side. The door is jammed. Ow! Keep him getting out of the park! What were you doing?
I was doing just what you told me.
Attention.
Is this what you called me up here for? To sit around? Well, there must be something we can do. It's been 24 hours.
Shut up! There's not a thing we can do until either the police or one of our men find him. Yeah. Nothing new, huh? I see. That kid was picked up down on Mellon Beach, a place called Cordain's. Maybe get a new lead on him there. All right. Now keep me posted.
Hi. What does this guy have to do to get served around here?
What are you doing here? You want to get me in trouble?
I don't want to get you in trouble, but I need help.
How can I help you? You're wanted by the police. Oh, Sonny, why did you escape anyway? It only makes things worse for you.
Oh, I didn't kill that man, and I didn't want to escape. It just happened. There was an accident. I was out of the car. The cop tried to shoot me, so I started running.
Sonny, if you're my own kid, I couldn't help you. The police have been here several times already. If you are innocent, give yourself up. That's the only way.
Oh, not yet. Paul, at least give me some food and some money.
All right. But then you've got to get out of here. I get caught helping you, I'll go to jail.
The people flip your feet right off the ground. You do the wiggle like one.
Here.
I'll get this back to you, Paul.
Forget it. Just leave.
I've got the kid cornered in the warehouse.
be getting home. My daughter's read about this mess in the papers. It's upset her quite a bit. I should be with her.
Sam, you can call her on the phone if you like, but no one leaves here until the situation's completely finished.
What do you mean, completely finished?
I mean, the Indian has the boy cornered, but he hasn't taken him yet. So sit down and wait until he calls in again.
Yes, I will. Bye, Dad.
You know what's good for you. Stop fighting. I don't want to hurt you. I'm going to take my hand away. But for your own sake, don't make a sound.
What is it you want?
Just let me do the talking.
You don't frighten me. I know who you are and what you're trying to do to my father. So tell me what it is you want and then get out.
Look, all I want is information. But I'm tired of people demanding and pushing. I take it you're Johnson's daughter.
What if I am?
Well, then maybe you can give me the answers to my questions.
Your problems couldn't concern me less.
Concerned your father. And my life is in the balance, so somebody around here better start getting concerned. Come on. I'm going to look this place over. Mary Goss. Why would your father have the chief of detectives number in his book?
Oh, why shouldn't he? They're very good friends. Hey, you can't do that.
Oh, yes, I can. Now, look, why don't you just keep quiet so we don't have to fight? What's in there?
The bedrooms.
Let's take a look.
Not on your life, Buster. I wasn't born yesterday.
Look, I'm not interested in you, girl. But either you come with me while I take a look, or I tie you up. Now, you tell me what it's going to be.
All right, I'll go. But you try something and I'll rip your face off.
You know, I'll bet you would. This is the last one.
Yes,
Whose is it?
my dad's.
After you.
That's what is it you hope to find? It's actually funny.
When you find out the truth, I doubt if you'll think it's so funny.
Give me that!
Look, now, I'm taking it for safekeeping. No one's going to get hurt.
Now look what you've done. My father's plaque.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not. But no thanks to you.
Well, if you keep your distance, nothing like this would have happened.
That's right. Blame everyone but yourself.
Give me that.
Well, you don't have to be so rude. What is it?
Looks like a bank book.
Well,
Let me take a look. Maybe I know what it is.
All right, but this may prove what I've been saying all along.
As far as you go.
You're going to break my arm!
Another stunt like that, and I'm going to break your neck. Now you sit there.
Who are you calling?
If you shut up and listen, you'll find out. Hello? Yes, can you give me someone to report a story to?
Mine's busy. She must be talking to one of her friends.
What do you want to talk to her for? You just called her about an hour ago.
I just don't feel right leaving her alone with that boy on the loose.
Sam, what more can I tell you? The Indian said he had him.
Yes, but that was some time ago. What's taking it so long? I tell you, Carl, I'm worried.
That's the story. If you still don't believe me, look up Johnson's number and call me back. I'm here and I've got the book and his daughter.
All right.
When your man comes, have him flash a light so that I'll know it's him. I've been here too long already and the doctor could come back any time.
I'll have a reporter there within the hour.
I wonder if June's still on the phone.
What are you wet nursing that girl for? She's old enough to have boyfriends. Somebody wants to call her this time of night, what difference does it make?
I'm not wet nursing, but the Indian hasn't called in yet. And until I see Martin stretched out on the slab, I can't help but worry about him going back to my house.
You two stop arguing. Something like this takes time. Now, the Indian said he'd call when it was over. He might wait until he gets back here. But either way, we're going to wait.
Now, why doesn't she answer? It's ringing, and I know she's there. If she was just on the phone, she'd hear it now.
What'd I tell you? The Indian's back.
The way things were going around here, I was beginning to have my doubts.
It's a load off my mind, you can be sure of that. The boy was becoming my Achilles heel.
Well, you can say what you will. One thing you have to admit, send the Indian out on a job and it gets done. What happened? You gonna stand there and make faces all night, or you gonna tell us what happened?
Someday, Gosh, you're gonna get yours.
There you try it. I'm gonna peel your head like an arm. All right, now hear enough of this. What happened?
I had him pinned in an empty building, but somehow he got behind me.
He got away?
That's what I said. Have to draw you a diagram?
All right, go get yourself cleaned up. Make sure you dismiss your driver.
I knew it. That kid getting away and June not answering the phone.
Stan, that boy's nowhere near your home. As soon as the Indian gets cleaned up, I'll send him out again. Between him and the police, they're bound to catch a kid.
That's the trouble with you, Carl. Always leaving things to chance. Ever since you took over, there's been nothing but trouble.
You watch what you're saying, Harry.
You don't frighten me. You messed up all along the way. First Monarch, then this stupid kid. I don't think you're the right man for the job. Anyway, I think the rest of the syndicate will back me.
Aren't you beginning who's boss? Remember, I'm the one who set you up in this business. Without me, you'd still be a lousy cop pounding a beat. You talk about following up. You take a look at your hand. What'd you do with the kid when you had him?
I'm not staying here while you two fight. That Martin boy has probably forced his way into my house by now, and God only knows what he's done to June.
Wait a minute, Sam. I'll go with you. That Martin kid is there. I want to lay my hands.
Oh, you better let the Indian go with you. If he is there, you're going to need him.
If I were you, Carl, I'd let him go back to standing in front of cigar stores. He couldn't kill a bug if he had his foot on it. I'll let you know if we find him.
All right, all right. If you and Sam feel that you don't need any help, it's all right with me. But just make sure you know what you're doing.
Just make sure you keep Chief Brokenhead away. If the Martin kid is at Sam's, this time I want to handle it. I hope that Martin kid is there.
Well, I don't. If he is and has June with him, no telling what's happened.
He wouldn't do anything to her.
I'm not so sure. If he's desperate enough, he could do anything. Besides, I don't want him talking to June. He's come too close to finding out about me already.
For her own sake, she'd better not. I'm not about to throw myself to the wolves because some silly girl discovers her old man ain't no pillar of truth.
No one's asking you to. I've managed up till now. And she'll be going back to school next week anyway. Just leave my family out of it.
Feeling any better?
Only thing that'll make me feel better is to get my hands on that kid again.
Sit down. I'd like to take care of Goss.
Don't kid with me, Carl.
I know me better than that. I never kid.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a simple case of economics. Instead of an asset, he's become a liability. Johnson will have to be taken care of, too.
Sam?
Mm-hmm. Coming apart at the seams. He goes to pieces over a thing like this. He's too dangerous to have around.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
That can't be helped. You up to it?
Just let me get my shirt.
And this time, make sure they're all dead before you leave.
Someone is home. The light's on.
Remember, if that kid is here, I'll handle him.
Yes, June.
Shut up, Bill. Hear you. Back up there out of the way.
Did you hear anything? Get on the floor.
This is the police. Hey, you in there. Come on out now and give yourself up or we're coming in after you.
He'll never listen to you. Martin, it's me, Johnson. I'll make a bargain with you.
What is it?
Let me take care of my daughter, and I'll vindicate you from having anything to do with the Monarch case. I'll see that you're cleared. What do you say?
How do I know I can trust you?
I wouldn't lie to you as far as my daughter is concerned. Just let me help her. That's all I ask.
What about that cop with you, Captain Goss? What's he gonna do?
He can't interfere. I've knocked him unconscious.
All right. But keep your hands up. I don't want any tricks. She's over there. What are you gonna do?
The bullet has to come out now. I'm going to operate.
That's right. One wrong move and I'll kill you right now. Put the gun on the ledge. Now, back in the house. Where's Johnson?
He's downstairs trying to save the girl you almost murdered.
You got an ugly mouth, kid. You're through causing me trouble. Brought you a present. You've gone out of your mind. Shut up, Johnson. You make me sick. Crazy fool. Look what you've done to June. She's dying. Stand back or I'll kill you right now.
That won't be necessary.
What are you doing there?
It's the best assignment I've ever had, Cross. I'm gonna kill you.
Not over me!
What are you doing here?
We're from the Daily Examiner. We received a call that Sonny Martin was here.
Yeah, we got a report there was gunfire coming from this place, but you men better wait here until we investigate. And the ambulance, just in case.
The Martin boy was telling the truth.
Were they all tied in with the syndicate?
Johnson, Goss, Mark, all of them. But Carl Tamman is the most important of all. With his newspaper, he's been dictating the news to the city for 17 years.
Do you think he knows the boy and the girl are going to pull through all right?
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't. Otherwise, he'd have left town long ago.
How are the kids?
The hospital released him yesterday.
What's the next step?
Well, there's only one. Arrest Carl Tamman.
He's dead. Call the wagon.